stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun.
I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting the cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm pretending with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They just sucking my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water, three with the snows on the ops gonna pop. They all in the sewers and south in the clouds.
I'ma stay down to the sound, to the sound, to the sound. On the floor to the steps, build, with the pen to the steps.
Got no paper, told him quit the pocket watching jeans, ripping at the seams, holding on some dead foes. Schizophrenic with the bag, listen to the money, me go praying every day.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's a tap forward by Richardson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They go play action with Richardson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. There, Richardson back to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. There's a short one caught by Johnson. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the...
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Packers at 0-9 now on the year. They come in the midst of a season-crushing losing streak. It's up to 9 games now.
And this is a team that's not shown much consistency during this losing streak because they've never really looked like they've been ready to play. You question their motivation. You wonder what's going on with them. And I don't have a PhD in psychology, but the body language, it's awful.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Shoves him aside near the 35. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 19 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Run it.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Richardson out of the shotgun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Here's Richardson to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Block that. Fight.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
There.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Miami. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. Now Richardson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Now it's 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Again, it's Richardson. Pass complete to Addison. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Touchdown, Packers! Rome Odunze, 57 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. 2nd and 9. Richardson going to move them around. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Richardson off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And Richardson looks to throw once more. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Richardson looking to throw. Now he's forced out left. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now it's Richardson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Richardson working from the gun. Forced out to his left. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Waddle with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Packers 7. Justin Tucker sets the kickoff.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
14. Punch left.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. On 2nd and a long way to go. Richardson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change the pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Play action. Now Richardson. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
Go, 14.
Throwing is Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half, it's Wilson. And it is caught. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Jump right.
Here's Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Wilson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Again, Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That third down conversion good for 23.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Check. Good job right there.
Wilson. Oh, Odunze wide open. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Rome Odunze
with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
Odafe Oweh racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 67 yards. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Packers 14. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
To throw is Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. The Packers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. At the 38, up the middle, it's Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Wilson. And that went to the right side and incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each.
Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Well, 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Hey, hey! Alert, 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 alert!
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Now Richardson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Richardson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action, Richardson.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Richardson to throw off play action. And that is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try to field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. And now here is another interception. Inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The bouncer is taken inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Reload. Cut. Check.
Wilson getting right back to it after the pick 6. And my goodness, another interception. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Richardson working from the gun. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Odafe Oweh. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They go play action with Richardson. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead is down to 24. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
Richardson off the play fake.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Cut.
Now it's Wilson.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Play action. Now Richardson. They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so.